It is an issue that continues to gain traction on social media and beyond. A proposed amendment to the Sexual Offences Act, tucked away in the miscellaneous Amendment Bill 2016. Currently, it is a crime to have sexual intercourse with a person below the age of 18. But if the amendment were passed, the age of sexual consent would be lowered to 16, and teenagers aged 16 and above could have consensual sex with no legal consequences, a thought that many find terrifying.
Mimi naona ni mbaya sababu mtoto atakuwa amemaliza masomo na atakuwa amezoea tabia za watu wakubwa.
Takana mtu kama amefika 18 ama above 18, hapo ndiye anaweza kuwa anajua maisha, at least amesoma vitu kwa watu.
The Children's Act defines a child as an individual who falls under the age of 18. This the age where one is deemed to be able to make decisions for oneself.
Remember, somebody who is below 18 cannot enter into contract, cannot open a bank account in their own names, does not hold an ID.
Questions abound as to what impact this bill would have if passed, given that the country is battling early marriages and teenage pregnancies. Proponents of the amendment say their recommendations have mutated from what was originally intended. The Sexual Offences Act stipulates that a person who commits an offence of defilement with a child aged between the age of 16 and 18 is liable upon conviction to a prison term of not less than 15 years. FIDA, one of the organizations that came up with the proposals, maintaining that the intention behind the amendments was to protect teenage boys who often fall victim.
If you do a notice now in our prisons, you'll find a lot of boys who are in for 15 years, 20 years, and they are 19, they are 20, they are 21. What we are saying is that because we also have what we call now the sexual offenders register, that once you are profiled in that register, then of course that register is permanent.
The amendments, they say, would create room for lenience when judging such cases.
We did research and we saw how other countries have done that, and they look at the age gap of the offender and the victim. If the age gap is a year or 2 years, let's say the boy is 19 and the girl is 17, then the court looks at different ways of sending the punishment to this boy without ruining his life. But where, of course, the age difference is big, the man is 25, the girl is 16, you can tell definitely that this man knows that this is a child they are dealing with.
The age of sexual consent differs in countries across the continent. In Angola, the age of consent is 12, while in Botswana, the age of consent is 16 for females and 14 for males. In Burkina Faso, the age of consent is set at 13, regardless of gender. Several members of the public have already signed a petition urging Parliament to reject the amendments. Intentionally or not, the proposed amendments opening up the field for debate as the age of sexual debut continues to fall. Wilkie Sanyabo, Citizen Live at 9.